Hi everybody, it's me, Gemma, and today I want to talk about how to read more. Now, I regularly read like 30 books a month. I know that that is an excessive amount, I'm well aware, and even on BookTube it's more than a lot of people read. So I do get comments quite a lot in real life and on, BookTube and stuff. How do you read so much? How do you fit it all in? And, how do you read quickly? So I just wanted to do a quick little video on how I read more and how I manage to read so many books. So first of all, decide where it falls on your priority list. So obviously some people have got like childcare responsibilities, family, work, all that kind of stuff, and those are going to be high on your priority list. What I'm talking about is that, do you like to watch television? Do you like to watch movies? Do you like to play games? Do you like to go out and play football? All of these things are activities that take up your time. My favourite way to spend my leisure time is to read. So I'm reading for hours and I might have like YouTube on in the background, but I'm not watching TV. I don't really watch a lot of films. My husband and I are getting rid of our like Virgin TV because I never watch it. I just don't watch it. I like to read, so I'm also just petting Leah Bean. And that's where my priority is. I mean, I know that when, for example, a new Dragon Age comes out though, my reading will go down significantly because I will be playing that bitch until it's finished and then maybe playing it again. So tip number one, you definitely decide where reading falls on your priority list. The second thing is, I don't force it. I've come to realise that I'm shit at doing TBRs. A structure works for some people, but it really does not work for me. I know a lot of people want to get into a structure of how to read more, get up an hour earlier and read, or, like read before bed or something like that. But if I try and make myself read, I automatically hate it. I'm a contrary person. So that goes for me for all types and titles. Like if I am trying to force, for example, reading a non-fiction book, I'll put it down and not pick it back up for months because I'll just be so annoyed with it. If it's a fiction book, same. I'll just be like, this isn't happening, and I'll put it down and maybe go back to it at a later date. I find sometimes I've seen people go into reading slumps by feeling that they have to read a certain book, or they have to read a certain amount, or those videos where it's like, improve your mind and your life by reading all these self-help books like How to Not Give a Fuck and stuff like that. Also classics, I think, are a big thing for that. Like, people feel they have to read classics to be a well-rounded reader, when that's just not the case. Read what you want to read, find out what you like, and then read it. I mean, I've tried to read some of BookTube's favourites and it's really not worked for me. Like, I just won't read, for example, the Shadowhunter series, and I know that if I made myself read it, I would just be hate reading it for no real gain. Reading is my pleasure. I'm not gonna just make myself read like stuff I don't enjoy. So find what you like, enjoy it. Don't feel you need to copy others. You don't need to be reading all the latest YA contemporaries to keep up with BookTube. Read what you want and it'll help you read more. So along with this, number 3 is DNF books. If you are reading a book and you hate it, don't slog through it, honestly. If I am not enjoying something, I put it down. Otherwise, I'll end up in a big fat slump, and then I don't rate the book on Goodreads or whatever if I haven't finished it, because I don't think that's fair to rate a book you don't finish. But honestly, I think feeling free to DNF books has made me read so much more and has enabled me to read quicker, because I'm not, like I say, slogging through things that I do not enjoy. So another thing is, get into a routine. Now, this goes along with priorities. Now, for example, about 9 o'clock every night my dogs start getting restless because they know that 9 o'clock at night is when I go upstairs to the bedroom, turn off all my devices and read in bed. So the dog's like, yes, this is when we get to go up to lie in bed and read books. It helps me unwind, it helps me sort of go to sleep much easier. And I do tend to choose something like a romance or a thriller that isn't going to keep my mind turning over too much. Otherwise, it has the opposite effect, and at 4 o'clock in the morning you're like this, when is it ending? But routine is important, and I find that for myself anyway, I need routine in my life, and having that really does help me read more because I've got that set out space in the day to do it, and I don't feel guilty doing other things during the day. Like, I don't feel guilty about sitting down and watching, like, I love watching, for some reason, American housewives do shopping hauls. I don't know why I love it, but there's something so comforting about this mum of like 10 showing me what she bought from Costco. I don't know. So I don't feel guilty about watching that because I know that I'm going to get reading done at 9 o'clock, and I'm a fast enough reader that in a couple of hours I can read, like, I don't know, say a book of this size, maybe 3-4 hours. If I'm not enjoying it, if I'm really enjoying it, I can tear through it a lot quicker, which is both a blessing and a curse, by the way. And then last of all is figure out your format. So I've seen a lot of people say audiobooks really help them get a lot more reading done because they can do 2 things at once. I don't really find that with audiobooks because I was trained as a child to fall asleep to audiobooks. The narrator of Tintin really was very good for my insomnia, thank you. And I like physical books. I like physical books and I like ebooks. Really, I like both because if I had physical copies of everything that I read, I would probably suffocate and there would be no room in my house for anything else. So yeah, find your format, find what works for you. Like, if you really like audiobooks, then read that way. It's proper reading, you're still taking everything in. And I was watching a video by Bethany, Beautiful Bookish Bethany, and she was talking about how it helps her, and Murphy Napier as well. They were both talking how it helps them work around like things to do with childcare and stuff, which is great. And also like Chelsea Palmer, whose channel I love. She gets her goats to pick her TBRs. It's so cute. She as well, in her job, listens to a lot of audiobooks. So find what works for you. If you can tear through a physical book, do it. If you need an audiobook, do it. Don't feel like you're less of a reader because you read ebooks, because you read paperbacks, because you read mass market paperbacks, whatever. Don't let any snobbery put you off. Just do what you do and you'll find your rhythm. So yeah, that is my 5 tips for reading more. I have always been a fast reader ever since I was a little wee Gemma, and you know, people have said to me, I don't believe you could read that fast, tell me what the book's about, and then I can tell them everything that's happened, all the character names, like everything, but I can't remember like what I ate for dinner yesterday. So that's just how my brain works. And also I'm good at translating. Like when I was learning languages, I did French, Italian and Spanish, and I was always good at reading and translating paragraphs and things because of the way my brain works, recognising sentence patterns and also being able to sort of make a sentence out of the structure, if that makes sense. So I've always been a quick reader, but those are things that I find really work for me. I went through a phase where I felt that I had to read classics like Jane Austen and stuff. Not that I don't like it sometimes, but I like fantasy books, I like thrillers, I like a romance. And that means that I'm always keen to read, I'm always looking forward to reading it. It's not a chore. Number 1, don't have it be a chore. So yeah, that's tips from me to you, and I hope you have a great afternoon. If you have any ways that you read quickly or any things you find work for you, please leave them below in the comments. Take care, bye. Mwah.